Well, I really appreciate everyone coming to help us out tonight. I'm one of the co-founders of Elliptigo, as you heard. The other co-founder is here, Brent Teal. He's actually the genius behind this product and this whole movement that we're trying to spearhead. And he's smarter than me because I'm up here and he's hanging out in the audience. So what do we do at Elliptigo? We make the world's first elliptical bicycle. And really what this is a product that enables a running-like experience without the impact of running. That's what we're trying to create. We're trying to create that same joyful, for some people, joyful experience of running, but without the impact and without the damage to your body. So you can do it either more often for a longer time of your life, or you can do it again if you're a person who can no longer run. But our company's mission is not just to develop a product. We really think of this as the opportunity for a new industry, a whole new industry. So you can think of it as mountain biking. I mean, you can think 20 years ago or 25 years ago now, when mountain biking was just getting started. I mean, that's where we see elliptical biking today. And so as we see, our charge is not only to develop a great product and deliver it and support it, but really to lay the foundation for how this industry is going to develop. Internationally, we have distributors in Canada and Australia that run their own shows, have their own online presence. But then Europe, we've set up a subsidiary. We control the online right now for all of the EU, which is everything in Europe currently. And so we're wrestling with that. Is that how we run it? Do we try to go straight to retailers in various countries? Us English-speaking Americans and Brits try to go into Germany and convince someone to carry an Elliptigo? Do we hire a distributor in Germany? Do we hire an employee in Germany? Like, Germany's a big, big opportunity. What's the smart way to go about attacking it?
To begin a subsidiary in Europe is very impressive after such a short lifespan. So I commend you. I will tell you this: distributors and manufacturers tend to have opposing objectives, and typically you'll find your distributors will eventually be your competitor.
IP concerns in Japan?
You can get knocked off anywhere in the world, including the United States. I mean, any good patent attorney is going to tell you your IP is worth exactly what you're willing to spend to enforce it. So, you know, it's if you don't have a lot of dough to put into that enforcement, then your best defense is actually speed to market.
Yeah.
And getting entrenched with your market and with your customer groups earlier. So and having competitive pricing so you don't open up, don't make it too attractive for somebody to want to knock you off.
Really, I think the main benefit we found through Connect is networking. I mean, we're here because of Connect. I mean, if it wasn't for Connect, we wouldn't be at this forum, and this forum has already proven to be pretty valuable. And I think that in terms of plugging us into the startup network in San Diego, it's priceless. It's fantastic for that. I just emailed in and said, hey, I'm interested in the Springboard program. They put me over to Ruprecht. And then Ruprecht had me send in an application, and we got into the Springboard program. We started like November. November was our first meeting. It was our first meeting. And Connect has been really valuable for us. So what they did was, we had a bunch of problems, obviously. We're two guys with no money. We literally were two guys with no money and 3 prototypes. And so our very first meeting, we had our 2 EIRs and Ruprecht didn't like the product at all. Ruprecht was like, you guys are idiots. You shouldn't even be in here. But one of the guys named Dana Schertz, fantastic. I mean, just a fantastic guy. He loved it. He was like, this thing's fantastic. This thing's going to be huge. I totally want to get involved and help you guys out. So Ruprecht sort of had to take us. The next morning, I had an email. So Dana had emailed Marco Thompson, who turned around and emailed his whole network. The next morning, I was meeting with this really well-known mountain bike builder whose wife happened to be an agent that sourced products from overseas. And so a month later, we had a short list of manufacturers, and 2 months later, we were in Taiwan making the decision to go with a manufacturer. So it was huge. I mean, that's usually like a year-long process at least, and you end up going with the wrong guy first, then you sort of figure your way out, and you go with another guy. So it was incredible, the speed that we were able to get to that point of having a manufacturer on board, really because of Connect.